Welcome back to the channel. We are glad to have you with us again. Today's story takes us on an extraordinary journey, filled with fascinating history and some incredible figures that changed the way we think about money and value. In the year 1898, a seemingly ordinary object was born, an item that would one day become one of the most valuable and talked about pieces of American history. This object, simple in its design but powerful in its lasting impact, has been examined, admired, and debated by historians, economists, and collectors alike. It's remarkable how something that began with such humble origins could evolve into something so priceless that its true worth today is staggering, mind-blowing, and hard to comprehend. What started out as a single dollar in the year 1898 now, in the year 2025, holds a worth of over $443 million. Yes, you heard that right, $443 million. Before we dive into the specifics of this incredible value, let's take a step back and explore the world of 1898. At the close of the 19th century, America was in the midst of transformation. Industrialization was rapidly changing the landscape, cities were growing, and the country was becoming a global power. The economy was evolving, but it wasn't without its challenges. The world, too, was caught in the midst of great change, with the Spanish-American War and the discovery of gold in Alaska dominating the headlines. It was in this time of transition and uncertainty that the item we're going to discuss first appeared. In 1898, a simple coin, a dollar coin to be exact, was minted by the United States. At first glance, it didn't seem special. After all, the US government had been minting coins for decades. The coin featured an image of a woman representing liberty, adorned with stars and an eagle. But, while the design of the coin was hardly revolutionary, what it represented was far more important. The 1898 $1 coin became a symbol of American ideals, a reflection of the country's journey toward its emerging dominance on the global stage. However, what would make this particular dollar so significant and so valuable today is tied to a number of factors, political, economic, and historical, that combine to give it an aura of mystique and unparalleled worth. To understand how a simple dollar from the late 1800s became worth such a staggering amount today, we must look at the way currency, especially rare coins, hold value over time. Rare coins, particularly those that are part of limited mints or have special historical significance, can see their worth skyrocket due to demand, rarity, and collector interest. In the case of the 1898 $1 coin, several factors converged to make it an object of great interest for numismatists, coin collectors, and historians alike. First, it's important to understand that the US Mint, at the time, produced coins in relatively large numbers. So, unless there was a compelling reason to set a particular coin apart, it typically wouldn't be worth much more than its face value over time. However, in the case of the $1,898 coin, things were different. While it wasn't minted in particularly small quantities, it did have some unique characteristics that made it stand out in the years to come. The coin's design, which depicted a female figure of liberty wearing a crown and flanked by an eagle, struck a chord with collectors who appreciated both its artistic value and its symbolic representation of America's ideals at the time. Additionally, the coin was minted during a time when the US was transitioning into an era of dominance on the world stage, which added to its historical significance. These factors, combined with the rarity of coins that survived in pristine condition, helped to raise the value of the $1,898 coin. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of the 1898 $1 coin's rise in value has to do with the concept of rarity and scarcity. Over the decades following its minting, a number of these coins were lost, damaged, or simply melted down for their metal content, which contributed to their scarcity. This is a common story for many coins, but it was particularly true for the $1,898 coin, which meant that, by the time collectors began seeking out examples in the mid-20th century, the remaining specimens were rare and highly coveted. In the 1950s and 1960s, a new wave of interest in coin collecting swept across the United States. This period saw the rise of many collectors who were keen on acquiring rare and historically significant pieces. The $1,898 coin, with its rich symbolism and rarity, became an object of desire for many in the numismatic community. As more collectors sought out the coin, its value began to steadily rise. But what really pushed its value into the stratosphere, making it worth a staggering $443 million in modern times, was the involvement of high-profile collectors and investors in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. During the 1980s and 1990s, the rise of wealthy individuals and investors seeking to diversify their portfolios into rare and tangible assets like coins led to a market boom for high-value collectibles. Coins such as the $1,898, with their historical significance and unique qualities, became highly sought after by these investors. This influx of money into the market drove up the prices of these coins to levels that would have been unimaginable just a few decades earlier. The exact process by which the $1,898 coin reached its current value is a tale of speculation, timing, and a deep connection between the collectors' community and the broader economic forces at play. Coins, like works of art, can appreciate in value based on demand, rarity, and historical importance. In the case of the $1,898 coin, these factors all came together in a perfect storm of appreciation that saw it evolve from a simple dollar coin to a symbol of immense wealth and historical significance. But how exactly did the price rise to a mind-boggling $443 million? To put it simply, the increasing rarity of the coin, combined with the rising interest of the global collecting community and wealthy investors, created a situation where prices soared. The $1,898 coin became not just a collectible item, but a symbol of status and wealth for the most discerning investors. Auction houses specializing in rare collectibles began to feature the coin in their high-profile sales, further increasing its visibility and pushing its price higher. The number of known $1,898 coins that remained in pristine condition also played a role in its valuation. Coins that were in excellent shape, free from wear and tear, and with minimal signs of handling, commanded premium prices. Only a handful of these pristine specimens remained, and as they changed hands over the years, their value continued to rise. By the time we entered the 21st century, the 1898 $1 coin was no longer just a relic of the past. It had become a cornerstone of the rare coin market, a piece of history that commanded respect, admiration, and an astronomical price tag. Collectors, museums, and investors alike now viewed the coin as not just a simple piece of currency, but as a symbol of America's ascent into global prominence, a symbol that was worth far more than its face value. So, why exactly did the value of the $1,898 coin soar to such dizzying heights? The answer lies in a combination of historical significance, rarity, and the growing appeal of rare collectibles in the global marketplace. Today, the coin is a symbol of the vast potential of historical artifacts to accrue extraordinary value over time. The $443 million valuation isn't just about the coin itself, it's about everything it represents: the American story, the history of currency, the evolution of wealth, and the growing market for rare and valuable collectibles. In many ways, the $1,898 coin serves as a reminder of how much value we can place on the past, and how that value can transcend time and circumstance. As we reflect on this incredible story, it's clear that the 1898 $1 coin is much more than just a piece of history. It is a tangible link to a time when the world was changing rapidly, a symbol of the hopes and dreams of a young and ambitious nation. And, in its rarity and value, it stands as a testament to the enduring power of historical objects to capture the imagination and wealth of future generations. It's hard to imagine that something as simple as a dollar coin from the late 19th century could have such an impact on our understanding of money, value, and history. But that's the beauty of rare collectibles. They tell a story that goes far beyond their physical form. And that's the story of how a $1 coin from 1898 became worth a mind-boggling $443 million. It's a reminder that sometimes the things we take for granted in the present may one day hold untold value in the future. Thanks for joining us today, and we hope you enjoyed this fascinating journey into the past. Until next time.